GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And right away, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation. But his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Penix. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts with career touchdown number 70. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Burke. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now a handoff up the middle. Colvin. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Shut up.
2nd and 5. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll run on first down. Colvin, and he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now 2nd and 3.
Ready. Bronco 80. Go.
Up the middle they go. Copeland. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On first down, Colvin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
Robinson with another carry. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll throw with Penix. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll run on first down. Colvin, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. To the air, Penix. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. Oh, able to avoid him. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons had 6 to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He'll let one go deep for Howard. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Go! 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Again, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Here's Penix. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long.
18 Cardinal.
And looking to throw, Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Looking to throw, Penix. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London with career touchdown number 75. And the Falcons are able to stretch out their lead. Naku able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a handoff up the middle. Colvin, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They'll come up now, 3rd and 9.
Let's go now. Warriors 70. Hut, hut.
They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Set up. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Short throw caught by Pitts. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Got London on the slant. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Ready up.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Go. Check go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but it left him no room to run as he goes straight out of bounds. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
79 Bronco. Ready, ready?
Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Operating from the gun, Penix. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Robinson up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
3rd and 12.
60 Maverick. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken at the 46. There he goes, right side. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. Aubrey now for the point after. And that will cut this lead down to 13. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. Trap 60.
Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Complete to Stewart, right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. To throw again is Penix. Over the middle, it's complete. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Penix working out of the gun here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Penix. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Come 19! Come 19! Set go! Ready?
Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
60 by 6, 60, let's go!
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space
to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
And caught by London. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. Now they can breathe a little easier. Some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To the air, Penix. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll throw with Penix. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Damone Clark. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Lions. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll try the left side. Copeland. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
On first down, Colvin. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Set up. Huh.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
19, 18.
And looking to throw, Penix.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Cowboy 80. Here we go. Set. Ready?
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo.
This to perhaps salt this one away.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And able to get this out to the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Room past the 35.
And all the way up to the 37-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
79 Broncos. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. Oh, and the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw. And he finds Howard complete.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Ready?
He's back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And remember now, a field goal does you no good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot for the end zone, but the defense, as they've been all game long, up to the task.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
19 tight.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Now this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Atlanta, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.